Playing some MLB The Show. You already know. 21. We might start a Road to Show series. Alright, boys. Ooh, Blake Snell.
Heidi, you spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
Thanks, Matt. Before the game, I talked with several of the players and coaching staff, and the one thing that they emphasized about this NL wildcard game is the need for execution. They fought hard all season to get into this one-game playoff, but they know there's a lot more to look forward to if they can do the little things right here today.
Bohm over at second. Harper is over at first with one away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Machado is there, and that's the second out.
What a play by Machado.
So 2 on with 2 away, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Go Snell.
Strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Struck him out, so
go, baby.
Work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in score.
That boy Snell.
Ready to go for the last.
I kind of want to change up, man.
Half of the inning. Now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola. First pitch of the AV on its way. To third. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in will be Snell. He bounced out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Blake Snell becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch on the way. Trent Grisham is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's
Dang,
a
bro.
long foul ball.
That was close.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potential.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to
Dude, that was close.
all set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. One ball, one strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ball 3-1. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Now a ball line softly here toward the right side. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but...
Hold on, be right back. BRB, guys. Alright, we're back, boys.
That wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Scott Kingery comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Dang, that was a good hit. That was a nice try by Machado.
But their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, 2 pitchers at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike
One more,
one
more, Snell.
Maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Now grind back into this count.
Aaron Nola is into 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in this pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty D, and the way baseball's played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike
That's his last inning. Snell's tired.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr.
Snell's tired. Go Tatis.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Tatis is retired, and there's one away. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fouled off.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. No runs, 2
Go
hits,
Manny.
no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone.
I was under it.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. His past line against Aaron Nola. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Swing and a liner. McCutchen gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Matt Strahm is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in once again is Alec Bohm. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. The first pitch of the AB on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Yeah, boy, Tatis.
Bryce Harper last time through was a base hit. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And it's fouled away. Now he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Let's go. Let's go Padres.
Bottom of the inning now, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Now at the plate is Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hard hit toward the hole.
That a boy Myers?
Into left field for a 1-out hit.
That was a good hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. The guy's swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
This is on the ground over the first. Segura for 1. On the first, it's a double play as they're... So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
There to pull it in is Hosmer.
And we've got to do something in the bottom of the 8th.
So the next to bat will be JT Realmuto, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 10 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now another 1-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in next, Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
You gotta put some power.
2 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Fouled away.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Phillies. Now at the plate, Austin Nola. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Wolf started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air out toward left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
That was like so close.
The pitcher, number 55.
Jurickson Profar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounder down the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And the hit will be Trent Grisham. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly.
Grisham!
No doubt.
Grisham ties it up. Trent Grisham ties up the game with a solo shot.
Right, and This ball
Wow.
game is tied at 1.
We needed that one. We needed that. Let's go. Let's turn up.
What a great feeling right
Slam
there as he
Diego.
circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense
Slam
potentially going
Diego.
with one swing of the bat, being shut out all
Slam
game, but
Diego
not
is
anymore.
back.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul
And here comes
territory.
Tatis.
No hits to this point. Into the wind, the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. McCutchen is under it. And that's the third out.
All right. But Trent Grisham, the Gold
Padres
Glover.
strike back to tie things on the solo home run. Ninth inning straight
Look at that
ahead. All
animation.
even now at 1-1.
No doubter. Wow.
Victor Caratini will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching, number 17.
Drew Pomeranz comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity
Number
here.
15.
First pitch on the way. Scott Kingery is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch.
Go,
there
baby.
for the first out here in the 9th. Next up, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Struck him out. Struck him out again.
Oh.
I should say his 3rd punch out of the game. Didi
Drew
Gregorius
Prominent.
will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. This is taken outside for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Count now a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not
Play
close
down,
as he
Tim.
runs it to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe
Be
a
right back,
2-out
guys.
light.
Alright, we back, boys. Wow, what an inning. Let's go, boys.
Now the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Fastball at
I was gonna dive with the
on the
cheese,
radar
but...
gun, and it's 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he's safe. And late here in this wild card game, they have taken the lead. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D'Lo. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no. Jose Alvarado, if a man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The 0-1.
Come on, Machado. I know you want the cake. Come on. Focus. Good eye. Go, Machado.
Popped him up.
That's 1.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Hosmer. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch. Left side. There's Segura. Throw on to first. And the Padres are down to their final out now.
Good job right there. I know that play was super close. I like him taking the extra step in that situation. Making sure he had a great handle, deliver a strong, accurate throw, gathered himself nice.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So the Phillies have punched their ticket to the division series, guys.
They certainly have, Matt, and they've survived the trial, which is called the wild card game. Now in terms of their World Series chances, they've put themselves on level footing with the division champions. I'm sure they're relieved and pumped at the same time.
And how about for the Padres?
Well, you feel for them and their fans, but you also have to respect what they've done to get to this point. It's just tough when a good season has to come down to one game outcome because anything can happen. It was a worthy run this year, but unfortunately for this team, the buck stops here.
Mucha sal de los que hablan con la L que hacen toda hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate Elena, Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la hecho mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach and 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cook me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies un cale, yeah, boy. DR down in Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Que esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
Esto es para el rico, esto es para el pobre, para el que le falta, para el que le sobre, para el que lo quiera y no lo tenga, para el que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, para el caserío, para los que son y los que no son de los míos, y para los tigres que andan en jipeta y hasta los que andan en bicicleta.
Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Feel the pace. Step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, take on the throne, I'm about to flex. I run on phone and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, while bun down when I settle in. I break ground, feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down.
I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Striding in is Tommy Pham. He will lead this one off today.
For San Diego, the left fielder.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
First pitch, 12:35.
Another one fouled off,
He
and
had
he's
a long
quickly behind
run,
0-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Digging in next, Eric Hosmer. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Nope, 1-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Working on striking out the side in the first. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Into the box, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's 1 for 3. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. 2-0. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Two and 2 the count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss.
Oh. And meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it.
I kind of want to do a rotation.
Now to the plate. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Oakland A's. Burns.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing? I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's tough enough mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality.
I wonder what team. San Francisco. Okay. Dang, we're playing for San Fran.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap.
We're playing for the Bay Area. Jeez, man.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Alright, we're getting it started. Ooh, we're leading off.
The game's future stars are... Now to the plate, Eric, home run. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Not shortstop.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Dude, where's my batting gloves? Huh?
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes. He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And stepping in, Eric, home run. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And what they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Next, it'll be Willie Quintana. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So stepping in is Willie Quintana as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
There we go, home run. Let's go.
Next, here is Alan Trejo. Flew out last time up.
Oh, he tied it.
Here comes the 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric, home run. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
There we go.
He can't hang on.
There we go, home run. Let's go, kid. Let's go.
And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine
that was my first, baby.
Pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball. And even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Oh.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Now into the box, Alan Trejo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Come on, kid.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next to dig in,
home run,
Willie
putting the work.
0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Come on.
0-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Fielded cleanly. The second for 1.
Let's go.
And talk about doing the job out
boy.
of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over.
Now back. Not shortstop.
And now the first pitch. Eric home run stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Fouled off.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
That was a good contact.
Good
eye.
1 and 2.
I love a well-executed
go,
changeup,
babe.
especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Struck him out. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Yard Goats rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ty Culbreth gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
Dang, man. That's some tough. Hey, we get our first hit though.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the... So now here is Willie Quintana looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So here is Eric home run. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Just off
Good
the
eye.
outside, and it's 1-0. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
A little early.
Here's another 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now another 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third.
Dig.
Knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out
Goal.
as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Good hit.
Next, it'll be Jacob Hayward.
Good piece
Couple
of
of hits
hitting.
for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and there's out number 2.
Bro, I didn't know that was dropping.
So now into the box is Eric home run. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 1-0 the count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Reined in.
Get out.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Stepping up is Eric home run. Grounded out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And now Jamison Hanna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The center fielder, Jamison Hanna.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Howard Burt. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Throw pulls him off the base.
That was my fault.
Now to bat, Willie Quintana, and their runners at the corners now. On the ground is short. This could be two. He's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
And leading off for the flying
Now
throw,
here's the pitch.
the shortstop, Eric.
Lifted down the line in left. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 7-1, the final score in tonight. The Yard Goats get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jack Weinkoop earns his first win of the season. Kirby St. John couldn't escape the 4th inning.
Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make a dim right there. Gospel truth got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from one.
It's early, bro. We need to do better.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Pinch hitting for Richmond. Number 23, Eric.
Eric Home Run is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball.
I don't know why I swung at that.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Hartford jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carl Kaufman earns the win, his second. The show's continuing coverage of double. Now into the box, Jamison Hanna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So next to hit is Brian Mundell. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get the...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. To the plate now, Nick Longy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Center fielder looking up, and that one is gone!
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Peyton Engel comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of it now. It's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And now it'll kick around in the corner.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The set and the 1-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be a good hitting pitcher. Eric, home run. First offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
I got the count. Is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
So it was a strike. And now here is Alan Trejo, set to lead off the home half of the second. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field.
I got it. Me.
Ramirez is there, 1 away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Jamison Hanna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now at the plate, here is Ryan Valade as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ramirez is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Next up is Brian Mundell. He singled first time up. Ball to strike on the outer half. 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Nick Longy.
Now batting, right fielder.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And there's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
One there, relay to first in time, and just like now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Home Run, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
So just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Brandon Gold comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Brian Torres will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So now to the plate, Marcus Efting. He doubled his last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
That boy, get there.
Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Up next, Jose Gomez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. At the plate, Alan Trejo, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
I got it.
Basabe calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Hold on, BRB, guys. Are we back, boys?
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brandon Gold.
The pitcher, number 40.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Ball 4, take the base. 3.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jamison Hanna, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. No balls and 1 strike.
No one down here.
Wind-up and the 0-1. Maybe. A little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the first out. Next to hit is Ryan Valade. He flew out in his last debut. And a strike called at the knees. Nothing in 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready now is Brian Mundell. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. On the ground to third. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The yard goes. Jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brandon Gold. Do it.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent. He wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
Dude, we're hitting on.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this striding in is Eric Home Run. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole.
273, not bad.
5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes 1 W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Leading off the inning It'll be Eric home run, and they could use a spark from him here. Out in front of it, strike one.
Top 50 prospect.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit, Larry Holland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Eric home run. Base knocked to the outfield, could score the tying run from second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Compton is on his way home. He scores. It's a 2-2 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate now is Jacob Hayward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, Hayward.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Throw goes over to third, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end. Now it'll be Eric home run. Singled in his last at-bat. First offering. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
All right.
So next to bat will be Eric home run. Flew out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out.
That's my fault.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second, and still only one out.
Your attention, please. Hitting for Richmond, number 23, Eric home run.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men. At the plate now, Israel Pineda. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Richmond jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Wong earns the win, his second. Carlos Sano records the save, his first of the year. The game's future stars are on display. And now, Eric home run. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out.
Dude,
0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on
Digging in will be Eric Home Run, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Lifted down the line in left.
I got under it.
And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Go, baby. Let's go, kid.
Next to stand in is Brian Torres. Base hit in his first trip. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Save.
Home run. Leads off first with a pair
Let's
of
go,
outs
kid.
in the inning.
Let's go, Torres. Okay.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Stepping in once again is Eric Home Run. Potential tying run for him at 3rd base. First delivery to him. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Ready on 0-2. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from 3rd as that ties things at 1. Now at the plate is Brian Torres, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
4-4. Take your base.
And now in the box, Alec Keller trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A pause and the 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reined in. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping in next, Eric Home Run. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So the next to bat will be Eric Home Run. He flew out in his last AB. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1. Nope, outside.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
All right, now we're comfortable now.
Out on the mound, everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
Holland is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Senator.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach?
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
He's run into some struggles early on at the AA level. It's his first real challenge in the professional ranks. Al Leiter joins me. Al, what's going through his...
The player receives advice about the refining of his game.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters. An agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure his client is happy with his situation. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, but the measure of a good agent is how well.
At some point, just about every prospect goes through a tough phase. Your bat goes cold, you can't find your...
The player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Another look at one of my favorite prospects to talk about. He's doing really well with the bat in his hands early on in his professional career. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with...
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Carlos, we often hear about the importance of day-to-day consistency, that players need to focus on maintaining their process.
The coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
We are getting closer day by day to the trade deadline, and that means that top prospects could be on the move. I'm joined today by Carlos Pena. And Carlos, when you were on your way up the ladder to the majors, did you ever notice the chatter around the trade deadline?
Oh, absolutely. It's almost impossible to ignore it. And the thing is this, You can't control it, so why even...
A hitter who's been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals. Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up. A minor leaguer hears from his agent. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully. A 2-0 series lead gives this manager an opportunity to share some insights on closeout opportunities. The manager challenges his players to improve their championship odds by seizing a win in a crucial swing game.
He recently got the call to AAA, and he is now within shouting distance of the major leagues. But for now, he'll have to prove that he can compete.
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
When you get to the AAA level, you know exactly how close you are to making the major leagues. Sean Casey, you know more than a little about that. You only had to spend...
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team.
Talking with Cliff Floyd, and Cliff, when you're in AAA, those pitchers are making fewer mistakes and they've got a better read on you. You have to be on your
We're in
toes.
AAA now. Let's
An
go.
agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
At the AAA level, a lot of your teammates are guys who have been to the show already, and they can impart a lot of wisdom that can be really useful to a young...
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Dude, we're so close. Dude, this is gonna be a fun
ride.
ride.
You played in AAA on your way to the majors, and I gotta think, as a fan, it's gotta be so exciting being right on the doorstep, knowing that one big...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Well, as prospects make their way up the minor league ranks, there are a lot of obstacles they have to deal with, and not all of them are on the field. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me today, and Jim...
A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
Well, as prospects make their way up the minor league ranks, there are a lot of challenges they have to deal with. The more I see of this guy, the more I'm convinced he has what it takes to be an impact player at the major league level. A lot of folks are on board with that. He is really impressing people around the game. We're shining a spotlight on this young hitter, and it seems like for the first time, he's running into some struggles at the plate.
The player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Well, I talked recently about this young player and how he had hit the skids a little bit, but it looks like he's righted the ship. I've got Carlos Pena on the pod today.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
Time to shine a spotlight on a prospect with some helium, starting to get some major buzz around his future. Al Leiter joins me, and Al, are you ready to say he's going to be a success at the big league level or not?
The coach draws the player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
It has been a rough stretch for him lately. A lot of young players tend to have a reality check those first few times they... Cliff, what are some of the factors that can prevent a young player from succeeding or progressing as fast as he wants to? It's easy to forget sometimes how challenging it is for any prospect to make it all the way to the major leagues.
The player receives advice about the refining of his game. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because...
As he bears down on the major leagues, it's becoming more and more clear that he could be a major star as a two-way player. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me, and Jonathan, when he was drafted, there was a lot of talk that he was picked too high. It's looking like he was maybe undervalued at this point.
I think you really can evaluate a draft and whether a guy was too high or too low until he gets to the ultimate level, up to the big leagues, and succeeds there. So let's wait and see before we give an A scouting grade to the organization for drafting.
The Padres won.
So far, the returns are really, really good. You know, they were the organization that were the highest on this prospect. Right now, he is rewarding their faith in him with how he's performed. He's moving up the ladder. He's a really exciting player. I think he is going to end up sort of outperforming what most of our prognostications were, but we need to wait and see what happens when he gets to the big leagues first.
This young player has been flying up prospect rankings, drawing attention from scouts and from baseball media. Why all the attention now?
This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge.
This is a guy we've talked about before, and he's getting a lot more attention lately, really rising up the prospect ranks. Mike Lowell is with me. Mike, you went from...
A manager confronts his club about an unexpected...
Well, you can bet he'd like to make a little more contact going forward. It's been a lot of strikeouts recently for him. He needs to rediscover his stroke at the plate. Sean Casey.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Guys, you've heard me talk before about what a bright future this young player has. He's opening some eyes, he's getting some national attention, and...
A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
Guys, there have been plenty of players who can hit AAA pitching, and then they get to the big leagues, and they can't hit Uncle Charlie, and that's the end of it.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
Well, it hasn't been all roses for him lately. He's been scuffling a little bit, and sometimes that light at the end of the tunnel can seem pretty darn dim. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jim, there are so many players who...
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
Bro, we're pounding.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team. Their manager lets them know it. A coach hopes to help his players get more out of his plate appearances.
Bro, we need to step it up.
As he
230.
continues to play well in the minors, a lot of buzz continues to grow around him and his big league future.
The team is pressed to step up their focus defensively.
Well, I'm getting increasingly impatient about this player's status. He hasn't been called up yet. I think he's ready. I can't wait to see what he does when he gets there. Let's talk about what he has to look forward to. Sean Casey's with me. Case.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
There we stepping up.
The coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
There you go. 8 home runs now.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. The player receives advice about the refining of his game.
No, bro, we got hurt.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Hold on, guys.
This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments.
Alright, boys, we back. We back.
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Alright, we're coming back. Just a low slump after injury, you know? We're back.
Player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Coach offers guidance to a developing player. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. The manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. The coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate. The player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Dang, we're coming back. We're coming back strong.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Hitting 290, not bad.
The player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic. A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup. A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, not without hope. coach offers guidance to a developing player. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team. Their manager lets them know it. An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. Coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. To a telling defensive stat. Player receives advice about the refining of his game. This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate. Player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup. In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
Bro, I want to get caught up, dude.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
We went
A
to...
stripling major leaguer is challenged to make spring training count.
Wow, we went to the Padres?
Afternoon baseball here on the... So now here is Kevin Newman looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in now for San Diego, Eric home run. First offering on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss. Or ground balls consistently, you have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next for Seattle, Seth Brown. The 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Torres brings it in, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And hit him. First base.
Next will be the designated hitter, Seth Brown. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result that's his last at bat right here, the double.
And the throw is in time to get him to.
Let's go.
Alex Fagaldi will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 93, Alex Fagaldi.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for him.
Ball 4, take your base.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Seth Brown, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Hit back up the middle. The second for 1, on to first, and they get them both. Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. This one.
manager addresses his team about their recent slump. A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee.
Now at the plate, Jalen Davis. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Judge is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Into the corner and slicing foul. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 0-1 the count. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
A swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Nothing is wrong, baby. I'm just teasing you. Nothing is wrong, baby. I'm just teasing you.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Cold strike, 0-2.
0-2.
Hit to short. He's got it. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Gio Urshela stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Last chance for the Yankees. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just in and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. It still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you're drunk. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I'll be over. You crabs in a barrel while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free.
Alright, BRB boys, we're gonna play some
Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked for my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. On
so there wasn't no love in my heart. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends.
Alright, we're gonna play later, guys.